Okay, hi, and welcome to, what are we up to? Day 26 of the 30-day video challenge. You're on the World of Possibilities with Dr. Sue. And today our question is, what possibilities do you have hiding in your ovaries? Now, stay with us because this is really, really interesting. Even if you're a bloke, stay with us because you know a female who this will apply to, and you'll have a much better understanding of what's going on. All right, so let me click my little button here and let's get going. So we're going to go this. So here is a picture of all the good bits and pieces in a female. So right here, here's your ovary, here's your fallopian tube, here are these ligaments that hold it all together, and then you've got the actual uterus itself, and then you've got the cervix, and then you got the good exit. So what possibilities are hiding in your ovaries? Now, I just want to duck over to Louise Hay's book, You Can Heal Your Life. And if you're not familiar with it, I've actually got it right here. In here is a whole list of mental causes for physical illness and the metaphysical way to overcome them. So basically what she's got is she's got the problem, she's got what could be causing it, and then the affirmation to clear it. And so I use the access tools with this, and it works a real treat. So when you're talking about the ovaries, and this is what's really interesting. So if you're an access buzz practitioner or facilitator or a certified facilitator, check this out. I thought this was really interesting. So this is on Louise Hay's site. And if you look here, ovaries represents point of creation, POC, and creativity. So if you need to stimulate your creativity, you need to stimulate your ovaries. And so every time you say POC for point of creation, you're doing something down there. We know it works. So who knew that that POC was actually related to the ovaries? Yeah, just saying. Just ponder on that in the middle there for a little bit. So let's come over to the actual structure of the ovary. And this is the bit that I find fascinating. And this is, if you're a guy watching this, I'm going to actually show you, I'm going to show you all a video of the actual egg getting expelled from the ovary. It's fascinating. And so all those women out there who have painful ovulation, you're going to learn why. So here's what's cool about the ovary is that you've got the ovarian ligament, you've got the blood supply that comes in, and oftentimes this ovarian ligament is overlooked, and it can cause a lot of problems in women. So you can get in there and release that ligament. It helps women a lot. But when you're looking at the ovary, you're looking at the eggs, and the eggs have a lot of information in them. They have a lot of ideas in them. And so if you're not communicating with your ovaries and those eggs, you're going to miss a lot of information. So why not get in there and have a wee little chat with your ovaries and see what information might be hiding in there. But here's what's cool. So you've got the primordial follicles, and they grow and grow and grow into oocytes, and then into the secondary follicle, and they grow and grow and grow. Here's where it's get cool. Look at this. So this is the follicle here. The body actually expels the ovum, like opens up and the egg comes out. I'm going to show you a video here in a second. And then what happens is then this develops the corpus luteum, and then eventually it degenerates, and then the whole cycle starts again. But this is what I want to show you. I want to show you a video. So if you're screaming, it's not too bad. There's no blood, but it is the inside of the body. So bear with me. It's fascinating. And it'll actually show the ovary, and then it'll actually show the egg. So, and I think the bit that we're on is, yeah, so this here is the actual egg coming out of the ovary. This is why ovulation hurts, because your ovary is actually opening up to expel the egg out. I mean, how freaking cool is that? So, and then your POC potting, point of creation, point of destruction, and if you're with access, you know what that is. If you're not, point of creation, where we create crap, and then point of destruction, where we destroy our bodies. So when you're POC potting, you're actually dealing with the ovaries here. I mean, this is just so cool. Look, I'm actually going to, I don't know, I can't remember if it hang on, I'm going to press play and let's see what happens.
During ovulation, an egg bursts from the ovary
cool.
and travels down the
Look,
fallopian
it's
tube
coming out.
to
And
the
then they
uterus.
pan back and there's everything in there. And then that's actually, yeah, there we go. So I don't know about you, but that's just freaking exciting. So let's go over to the actual cycle, because it's the cycle that is related to the ovaries. So what happens is progesterone and estrogen drop at the end of the cycle. Actually, let's do this one here. So here's what's cool. So you've got this, it's growing, and then it actually expels it right here. Now here's what has to happen. Here's where your possibilities are hiding. Hormones are related. So you've got luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone, but then you've also got estrogen and you've also got progesterone. Now what has to happen is that progesterone, the estrogen has to drop and the progesterone has to increase, and there has to be a transition in order for this to actually happen. So if you can see, there's intersecting points right here between estrogen and progesterone where a lot of possibilities can be hiding, and then you've actually got 2 points up here where possibilities could be hiding. You've got where luteinizing hormone increases and the follicle stimulating hormone, and then you've got it again. So, and then if you look at your temperature, your actual temperature increases by nearly it says anywhere, I think it's anywhere from 0.25 to 0.45, which for a female, so if you get hot around that day 14 while you're ovulating, it's probably not a hot flash. It's probably you ovulating. So just keep that in mind as well. So when we're potting, it's fascinating where it's affecting the hormones. It's affecting, I mean, the ovarian hormones, the pituitary hormones. I mean, here's the uterine cycle. So here's menses. So the blood leaves and then it starts growing, and the estrogen, if you come over here, which one was it? This one? No, this one. So it says here that the follicle starts growing, it stimulates the estrogen to increase, and estrogen increases, it starts to thicken the endometrial lining. Estrogen actually stimulates growth, which is needed for the uterine lining. And actually, that actually helps the egg grow too from that follicle. Let's go back over here. So that follicle stimulating hormone, estrogen helps this grow into that. This is just so cool. I don't know about you. So estrogen peaks around that day 12 to 13 of your cycle, ideally stimulating the luteinizing hormone. And then when that LH increases, it stimulates the progesterone to increase around day 15. Here's the thing. Miscarriages happen because you don't have enough progesterone. You need that progesterone to keep the baby, but you also need the progesterone in order for that corpus luteum and basically for your cycle to be regular. If you don't have enough progesterone, then your cycle's not going to be regular. So you need your progesterone. So have some fun potting that if your cycles aren't regular, or if you have lost a baby. And if you have, and you are looking for a rainbow baby, then you really need to get in here and pod your progesterone so that you can have a nice healthy amount in your system to carry out the pregnancy. So I don't know about you, but this is just interesting. So look at that. So what possibilities are hiding in your ovaries? Oh, I wanted to show you this. This is the book, Louise Hay's You Can Heal Your Life. I'm going to put a link to this. If you're watching this on Facebook, I'm going to put this on YouTube. So head over to YouTube and please like it. If you like it, share it with your friends if you love it. And remember to subscribe so you can get the notifications when other videos pop up. But I'll put the link to this book in the video description on YouTube. So please head over to YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Alrighty, so this has been the What Possibilities Are Hiding in Your Ovaries. I mean, I've just had a blast doing this one. So have fun with potting and you'll have a different point of view of how to use that. And we will look forward to seeing you in the next video. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye now.